Now, the fifth element in a paper or an article that's scholarly and that you want to publish is that it's what's called the body of the text, the body of your paper or article. And this body of the text is really the heart of your paper or the heart of your article. And here you have to split it into various elements, which are the introduction or the background information and context. And in this one, this introduction should be very, very short, very brief, containing the context and the background. Of course, it doesn't have to be writing just only giving us a lesson in history and saying this is what happened. It's not enough. It's just only to give a the context and background. And so you state the issue that's being investigated, you give some contextual background about it, and the reasons for conducting the research will be also important, as one of the journals is actually saying. Of course, the second element which you need to include in the introduction is the questions that you are trying to answer in this article that you're writing. And number three is you are explaining what other scholars have actually found in their own research. So their findings and the findings of others, whether it's other students, other scholars, these findings are actually very, very important. So you need to be focusing on that. And these findings, you need to state whether you are challenging them or you are following them further. In other words, what's called thorough argument, thorough argument, or counter-argument. That's for challenging or furthering. And number fourth element in the introduction, which needs to be really short, it needs to lead very logically the reader or the audience to the hypotheses, whether it's one or many. Hypothesis is one and hypotheses is plural. And of course, the research questions, what they are, and they are the steps that you are going to follow in order to achieve the aim of your article, and the design of your experiment or the method. And that is something I will talk about in the next segment of the recording. And for now, I'm going to talk about only the introduction as part of the body of the text. But there are, of course, the others, like the method and the findings and the results and so on, and the conclusions, which I will talk about as part of the body of the text. But for now, I have covered only the introduction or the background information and context.